the other one. Listen to me right now. Everybody listen to me right now. Jake, I want you to leave. I don't want anybody to touch these guys. I want you to leave. Please go to jail. Jason, you should come to the cops. Tell the cops. It's them. It's them. You tournament fucking done this, mother.
Don't we need to file a police report?
Yeah, I would.
Jason, we got to
all of them.
All of them.
Every single
Jay.
Can't do. I mean, we all do it. What the man? Yeah, they've been doing this whole
We have an update on the alleged cheating fisherman story.
This is a fillet, yeah. A fillet fish. It's a walleye fillet. He needs to go to jail.
Do you have anything to say, Jay?
You call the cops.
I got video. You got anything to say?
Hey, you guys need money. We all that money.
That's what you.
Take pictures. I need pictures.
Recall the two men, Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky, per the director of the Lake Erie Walleye Trail, putting weights and fish to win. After what seemed like clear-cut evidence against these two,
they just went to the cookie jar too many times, and to me, I felt obligated to do something.
And Jason Fisher, the director, speaking with Big Water Fishing in the aftermath of these revelations, Runyon and Kaminsky appeared in court for the first time. The images are via WKYC in Cleveland, Ohio. Here is Runyon with his lawyers on his left and right. Kaminsky, seen here, followed suit, appearing in Cleveland court as well. The pair made no comments in front of a judge and exited the courtroom together. This is a case that caught everyone's attention when it happened. And here is the latest. Per the Associated Press, the two men accused of stuffing 5 walleye with lead weights and fish fillets during a lucrative fishing tournament on Lake Erie, well, they pled not guilty to cheating and other charges. The cheating allegations surfaced September 30th when Lake Erie Walleye Trail Tournament director Jason Fisher became suspicious because Runyon and Kaminsky's fish were significantly heavier than walleye of that length typically are. An angry crowd at Gordon Park in Cleveland watched Fisher cut the walleye open and announced there were weights and fish fillets stuffed inside them.
There's always been stories about dishonesty and competition, but I personally have never seen anything quite like this. In competitive fishing, that is. The individuals involved here appear to have put greed and ego in front of anything else, forever tainting our sport.
Fisher would go on Facebook Live, almost appearing to apologize to the fans for what occurred, even though, of course, it was completely out of his control. Before the inspection that took place, the pair had been poised to win the competition and Team of the Year honors with a total prize of $28,760. Judge Stephen E. Gall set personal bail of $2,500 for each fisherman, which they posted, according to court documents. The charges are fifth-degree felonies, meaning they could each bring a punishment of up to 12 months in prison and $2,500 in fines. The duo also face a misdemeanor count of unlawful ownership of wild animals, a charge related to raw fish fillets they allegedly had on their boat. If they're convicted of that crime, their fishing licenses could be revoked indefinitely. Now, here's the thing. In the 2021 season, Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky won a total of over $300,000. Many are ticked, as they should be. And the reason is because those that are peeved by this and competed against them and lost to them have long suspected foul play. Observers and officials had felt Kaminsky and Runyon were cheating as long ago as a year prior. The Toledo Blade would report Kaminsky and Runyon were DQ'd from the fall brawl fishing event after they had won because one of them failed the polygraph. Heading into the season culminating championship event, Kaminsky and Runyon had led the season standings for Team of the Year. They needed to finish in 10th place or better to clinch the title. They blew away the field by like 5 to 6 pounds, Fisher said.
You know, a live fish, they're firm. And I just wanted to feel the fish. So I squeezed the fish, I squeezed the belly, and I immediately felt things in the belly of this fish, hard objects.
Producer dude, could you show a picture up there while we're doing this? Okay, go on, Jason. We're just going to show this while you're talking about
Yeah,
it.
so I felt these objects, and I stopped right there, and I told somebody, my weigh guy, I said, hey, go get me a knife. And he got me a knife, and I handed him my phone, and I said, videotape this, because if there was something in those fish, I wanted to show that I was going to remove something from those fish.
Then gave some insight into the emotions of the other competitors.
This is a competitive thing, like just like a manly, raw, I want to be the baddest dog out there. And at this point in time, those guys took all of that away from the other anglers, and these guys were pissed.